Hi, this is Aaron and Linda with Traveling Flamingo, and today we're going to discuss the cancellation of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party for 2021. However, it is being replaced by Disney's After Hours Boo Bash, and what this special ticketed event has to offer is what we'll be discussing today. All of that coming right up.
As Aaron said, Disney's After Hours Boo Bash will be replacing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which has actually been operating since 1995. This replacement, as far as we know, is not permanent, so we may be getting the original Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party back in 2022. However, this new Boo Bash looks similar, but with some unique differences.
Boo Bash will be running for 23 select nights with limited capacity. This is a separately ticketed event, so you will need to have a ticket to participate. The event is only 3 hours and will go from 9 or 9:30, depending on the night, until midnight or 12:30. If you don't have a day ticket and purchase a ticket for the Boo Bash, you can enter the park at 7 p.m. This is one of the major changes from Mickey's Not So Scary, where you could enter as early as 4 p.m. and the event started at 7.
Yeah, that's a big difference if you're looking to save money and not buy the day pass. And thinking about that, tickets and of course their prices are our next major change. The Not So Scary Halloween Party used to cost $90 up to $155 for Halloween night, which of course is the most popular night. The new Boo Bash is going to cost $129 to $139 in August and September, and $159 to $169 in October, and $199 for Halloween. This is a bit of a price bump, but it does get you into the park. You'll have a little bit less time in the park. Annual pass holders and DVC members will be getting a $10 discount. So this is the difference you'll want to be keeping in mind.
So what do you get for your money? There will be special cavalcades with characters such as Mickey Mouse, Jack Skellington, Sally, Oogie Boogie, and of course Maleficent in her fire-breathing dragon form. So that means there won't be the Boo to You parade, which is one of our favorites. But it's understandable given the pandemic and they're not really doing any of the parades. There will be characters as well, and yes, Miss Carlotta will be back at the Haunted Mansion.
I am going to miss the parade, but I'm interested, the song is so iconic. I'm interested to see how they're going to incorporate the parade song into the evening. Another interesting change is that there will be complimentary food included, and I am all about free food.
You don't really usually hear Disney and complimentary food in the same sentence.
No, although
you are paying $159 for the ticket,
so free food.
Yeah.
It seems that this is very much like the After Hours event, and we do have a video about that if you want to know a little bit more about how that runs. There will be complimentary snacks, which include ice cream novelties, popcorn, and select beverages. From our experience at the After Hours event, that meant Mickey Premium Bars, unlimited popcorn and Gatorade, or bottled beverages, Coke, Sprite, water. Now, it is limited offerings, so if you have food sensitivities and you can't be having dairy or whatever your food sensitivity is, you may want to bring a few snacks or be prepared to buy food, so just keep that in mind.
Only select rides will be open as well. However, there's quite a long list of them. Some examples they state are Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, Peter Pan's Flight, Space Mountain, and more. We really liked the overlays that they would do, where Space Mountain was dark. They had all those lights on the tea party. Yeah, I hope they bring that back.
We haven't heard anything about that. They have said that in front of the mansion that she'll be there, and in Pirates, they'd had a couple pirates. So I do hope they bring it back. Doing Space Mountain in pitch black is sort of cool if you hadn't had a chance to do that before.
I mean, it really can't be hard for them to just turn the lights off. So
yes,
hopefully
that might be an easier one. More about food. Specialty food is back, and when they had the After Hours event, though, almost all the dining was closed. So we're interested to see how they're going to do this for the Boo Bash. So far, they've announced the Apple Ginger Dale, which is frozen apple cider mixed with ginger ale and topped with whipped cream. I love whipped cream. And there's also the Foolish Mortals Funnel Cake, which looks sort of interesting. And I'm going to guess these will be offered during the day and more during the day, because we often see that around the Halloween and Christmas events, that those foods are offered during the day.
Yeah, I always really like the specialty food. So, there's been some really good ones in the past, and I hope they have more, but they haven't really said. So, PhotoPass photographers will be around the park to take your spooky photos, and yes, you can absolutely dress up. The costuming rules are as follows. Costumes should be child-friendly and may not be obstructive, offensive, or violent. Guests may wear masks, however, masks must not obstruct vision, and eyes must be visible at all times. Masks are also for those who are only over a certain age, so we will get to that. Guests who dress like Disney characters may not pose for pictures or sign autographs with guests. Costumes should not drag on the ground. Costumes should not contain sharp objects, pointed objects, or materials that may accidentally strike another guest. Costumes should not contain any weapons, which resemble or could easily be mistaken for actual weapons. And guests who do not adhere to these guidelines may be refused entry into the event unless his or her costume can be modified to meet the standards. Decorative masks other than approved facial coverings can only be worn by guests 13 and under, but eyes must be visible. Masks on other than approved facial coverings for COVID-19 cannot be worn by any guests 14 years of age or older.
It does sound like a lot when you hear all that. Although many of those rules are very similar to schools, so at least, the schools I've worked at.
I think your Cole's notes is don't wear masks and make sure you don't have anything on it that can hurt others.
Yes. But I really do enjoy dressing up and admiring other people's costumes. Some Disney fans, I give you credit, you really take it to the next level. I've had a hard time. I like being comfortable. We're at the park for hours. I'm not really willing to give up on my comfort, but credit to you that do the shoes, the headpieces, the makeup. It is amazing. And our last and perhaps most important point is that there will be trick-or-treating. So that is going to be back. Make sure you remember to bring extra suitcases or bag or whatever to put all the candy in. It is a highlight. We did find that as the evening ended, we sort of tried to hit up a few more of those
I think we still have
stations.
some candy.
You may not know what happened to it, but you know what? It is just a little fun thing. Yeah. I know you're paying to go and the candy and everything else. It's just a little fun extra thing to have and do. So I'm happy to hear that the trick-or-treating is back.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see if this will be similar to the after-hours events that they had at the Magic Kingdoms before coronavirus hit. Those were very limited in attendance, so much so that there's basically nobody else around. So if it's going to be like that, sign me up, because you could get on anything basically anytime. I think the line for Peter Pan's flight was like 7 people.
Yeah.
And that ride always takes forever. That said, do be ready to book those tickets on June 15th or June 8th for select Disney World resorts. We're planning on being there in August, and we'll be one of the first to be at the Boo Bash. So be sure to subscribe to get all the latest information, and we will, as soon as we can, tell you everything going on at Boo Bash, in case you're interested in doing it for the rest of the 3 months that they have it going for.
Yes, it's so interesting. It starts in that August time, but I appreciate it because it gives us the opportunity to enjoy it. I'm very much looking forward to the costumes and seeing how they bring in that Halloween to life in the Boo Bash. And as we said, those themed treats, they can be expensive, but just take my money, they're so good. And I'm really interested to see this price increase, considering there's less time, like you can't get until 7 instead of 4. Some of the things like fireworks and the parade right now aren't going to be there. I know they're finding other ways to bring in the magic, but I'm just interested to see if maybe having it similar to the after hours party where you have so few people there, if that's one of the reasons they're saying, look, we can make it more expensive because there just really is not going to be that many people there. And then also with the price increase, will we then find maybe there were families or people who would be going multiple times during the holiday season or the Halloween season might just say, look, we're only going to go once this year. It's a bit more expensive. We'll go that one time and do it big.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm being sort of cynical, but I think we're seeing Disney costing more and delivering less because they can. So,
well, some of the restrictions are definitely making it that they can't maybe deliver as much as they want to. So we'll just have to wait and see. Like as things start to open up more and restrictions are changing in general, what does Disney do around all this? I mean, they've seen during the pandemic, people will jump through hoops to get there, and so maybe they know that now.
There was a funny meme I saw from the last Avengers, which was they had if you remember the movie, they're like, did you do this? What did it cost you? It cost me everything. I was like, did you buy Boo Bash tickets? I did. What did it cost you? It cost me everything.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments below. Do you think the extra cost is worth it? Will you be going? Is there other things that you would like to see Disney bringing in that would maybe make it worth the price? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to watch our video, especially right till this end point. If you like it, please do hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We've got tons of Disney stuff going on there. Thanks again for watching, and happy travels.